Hello, everybody. Oh man, it's a late one tonight. Although you were forewarned last night that this was going to be a late one. So for all of you joining me tomorrow in Tomorrowland, as Shamel says, hello. So Wednesday nights are kind of busy for me. So sometimes I'll try to do them Wednesday morning early, but not this Wednesday morning. So day 2. And like I said, I will eventually catch us up. I'm thinking tomorrow I'll definitely be doing some of that, catching up stuff. Just because I've got, I'm off tomorrow, so I'll be doing that. And looks like my camera lens might be a little wonky. So sorry, I'm going to just clean it. There we go. Hopefully that helps. I'm hoping that helps. Sorry, you guys. This is what happens when we do lives, right? That looks a little bit better. It was looking a little cloudy. So I'm going to also bring this down still. I still have this too high. I want you guys to be close. That might be a little too close, but we'll work with that tonight. We're going to just leave that as it is. Okay, so day 1. Hey, Tammy, good to see you. Day 1 was a 2-page spread about my airplane flight and then this beautiful garden that my mom and I were at. You can see part of this garden if you go to the day 1 vlog. So this is the start of day 2. I'm going to do a back-to-back 4 up of 3x4 photos of my day with my mom on day 2. So we decorated her Christmas tree together. This is part of her Christmas present. I gave her a tea advent calendar. Hey, Nancy, good to see you. We read a lot, and this is my water bottle that my mom actually gave me 2 years ago that says Grandma Claus, which I love. And then I'll have a space here, which I think I'm going to use for journaling, but we'll see. Could be a little some fun. Yeah, actually, it's going to have to be journaling now that I think about it. And then this one is the little shopping trip we went on in this cute little artsy town that I love. So and it's in Arizona. So I love gates. I have a little obsession with taking photos of doorways and gates and stuff like that. So that's that. I'm in Wisconsin. The snapdragons were blooming, and I love snapdragons. As a matter of fact, they were in my wedding bouquet when I got married, which I am not married anymore, but it's one of my fondest memories is that I had snapdragons in that bouquet. And then kind of a picture of the lights with the luminarias or farolitos, depending on where you are. They have 2 different names for 2 different reasons, but you have to have kind of lived in the Southwest to understand that difference. Anyway, so we need to take care of that first. We need to find me a place to journal. And then actually I should do this. This is something I will do more of as we go along. But this is the day before. So I like to kind of keep that somewhere near to keep that in mind. And I had this awesome card that I pulled out yesterday, and I really like that card. So I think I'm going to look at using that. And then this one and the one behind it need to go on a solid piece of paper. So I'm going to pull my Twinkle paper, which is the paper from this year. That's what this collection is here. This is the Ellie Studio 6 by 8.5. I was going to say last year's collection was called Wonder. I was hoping to find a navy piece in here, but I don't see one that's solid navy. And I don't want to use this because that's a stripe that's there. I was hoping for more blue here. I do have green. So I have a solid green I could use. I also have a light green star. So either of these would work well. My other thought, I'm going to go back to last year's Wonder collection because there was navy in this, although I think I have used all the solid navy. I have all this paper and I'm thinking about going to find a navy sheet. Just for some reason, I really want that. I'm liking the idea of that behind this. Okay, so it could be this. I don't love that. It feels a little pale. I could do that, which I do like quite a bit, and that would be kind of a nice color with this particular. Actually, this one might even work better. That one probably works a little bit better with that one. Oh my goodness. Decisions, 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 and decisions late at night. Not always the easiest. I'm going to grab my navy solids because they're close and I can. So I have a heart, or I have a crosshatch. Hopefully you guys can hear this. I was hoping to get a scrap. I don't have a good scrap of this, so I might sacrifice some paper here. Ooh, I didn't see this. This is the back side of this. Yeah, we're going to definitely do that one. I don't know. I'll use some probably red and green stickers or something on, oh wait, what am I thinking? This is going, oh yeah, that's right. This is going here. Oh my goodness. So let me take a quick 4 inches high, and then I'm going to actually cut a piece based on this card because both photos here, I'll back to back this, but both photos here, well, I think I'll back to back this. So that's the Grandma Claus, and I think I'll do it just like this. Where I kind of pop it about halfway here. It's going to be a little long for the width of this, so I'll just cut this off. And I'm liking that. I do need to put a number on. I'm thinking that would be a good spot for a number just because there's so much blank space up there. And then I'm also thinking we need to get this glued down just to make sure it fits pretty well. That I don't need to trim that photo behind. So I think that's good. This one, I'm just gonna tuck in. I'll journal on that after I shut the camera off. This would be a good spot for something then. So let's just put this back in here so it's safe, and then I can decide on the color on the back side. Oh, and I could very easily do this. Now, here's the thing. I don't love this color with this photo. It's really dark. I think that one's pretty dark. I think this might be a good spot for this little star paper. The question being though, there's green here, there's green there. Maybe I want to flip these photos so that the green comes over here. And I just glued this all down, didn't I? Of course I did. Okay, so this one and this one will back to back, and then this one and this one will back to back. So let's get this photo in here. That will teach me to glue things down before the layout is done. Okay, so we'll put Grandma Claus goes here. The ones that are just photos back to back, like this one and this one, I'll deal with after the camera shuts off. You don't need to see that. That's kind of boring. So then all I'm going to do with this is I'll trim this up. I'm even gonna just trim it right across. Ah! Oh no! I had a second piece of paper behind there and I didn't even realize it. Well, I guess that green star paper is always going to be used for 3x4s. Well, or a 4x6. Oops. Day 2, and I'm already doing crazy things. Again, I say this all the time when I'm doing lives. This is why every scrapbooker who does YouTube should also have to do lives, because then you see what really happens behind the scenes. All right, so we'll get that. And I'll save this blue paper and just pop it into my kit. Now, I'm not worried here about the orientation of the photo and stuff because that pattern is the same. And then, so I like that green and green this way much, much better. Yeah, I think that works much better. The question is, depending on what goes on this, I may flip that around a little bit. So I'm gonna just pop this in here while I work on the front, and then I can decide when I go to the back what I'm going to do, maybe based on the front. So number first, because I have forgotten numbers before, it would be really nice if I did that. You are right, Tammy. I am very human. You just don't get to see the human side of scrapbookers when we fast forward through all the bad stuff. So I do seriously like the fact that I combine lives and sped up videos. Okay, so I think using this, I'm echoing colors across, so I don't think I need to worry about that anymore. So I'm just going to put this to the side to give myself more room. And then I'll dive into, so the die cuts that I have here are tags. And I don't think that's going to work very well. Here's the die cuts I was looking for. These are this year's die cuts. So I thought I'd just see, I also have all these die cuts from the Simple Stories collection as well. Maybe that can go on the back side. I brought out the chipboard as well too, but let's dig into these. Oh, that tea advent is from David's Tea. My mom loved it, and it wasn't inexpensive, I'll say that. But the cool part about it was that it was little, it's these little drawers that pull out of this house-shaped advent calendar, and then it's actually a metal tin about that big, so that's pretty cool. And I just found this piece there, and I'm like, ugh, that has to go in somewhere because I'll never be able to use this again if I don't get that in this year. So let's see, Magical Moment. That tea advent calendar is the biggest part of my mom's Christmas present. And then I did get her some of the teas that were in it. So let's see, there's Magical Moment. Oh, what fun. That could be cute. I like that. And then I do have, so if I wanted to, I could also like combine that, which I don't love that. And there's stars in this. Not that I can't combine stars and hearts, but I think it's kind of fun to stick to one or the other. I like the heart, that star over there to kind of echo stars here. Just looking to see if there's a green one. Ooh, lots of different star sizes here. Here's a green star. This is a smaller one though. Do we have a bigger one? This is what I was saying yesterday about how it's going to take me a little bit to kind of get used to what's in the kit. And then it'll go faster because I'll be used to what's here. So I like the oh, what fun. And then I need the number. So if I have this and this, then maybe the number can go on here. So let me get, sometimes again, I do stuff in the pockets If it's not three-dimensional, that's when I usually do it in the pocket. If it is three-dimensional, I'll do it outside of the pocket. It just keeps the cards from sliding around too much. That's why I do that. Originally, my idea was that I was going to add the number up on this card because there's so much space. I kind of took a picture of this on the chair that my mom had it sitting on. And then as long as I'm here, I'll just do this to get this down. The nice part about when you have the 4 photos on each side is you don't have to play around with a ton of embellishments here because there's so much going on in the photos. Okay, so we have that and this. There's a lot going on in that photo. I'm thinking my numbers should go in this, on this one. I think I went to look for my numbers and I got distracted. Imagine that. I know they're in here, you guys. I don't think I took them out. There they are. I have a lot to choose from for numbers. It's only day 2. This will get easier. Okay, so I have the option of these from this year. I was thinking the 2 from this set, but it's already gone. So let's see if I can get this one in here somewhere that I like. I have a lot to say again in that journaling card I didn't use yesterday because I thought it wasn't big enough, but we'll figure that out. I'll probably start the writing up here. I could also just put this up here. I think that's what I'm going to do. That'll take up some of that extra space in this one. And that I'm going to leave outside. Star, star, the 2 stars here. Could go back and put another star on here somewhere. Like I could tuck one in under there. Maybe, and then I would echo the star. If I had another phrase, I could pop it on that. Yeah, I like that for just a little bit of something extra. Okay, so just kind of peek that star's just peeking out a little bit from the, oh, what fun. So it takes up a little bit more of that extra space. Thinking phrase here. I do have phrase stickers. So let's take a look at this one. And this is this year's collection. So let's see, family and friends. Looking to like something All the Joy would be good. We were just reading and oh, here, Rest and Relax. Of course, it's in black and white. Not sure that I love the idea that this is in black and white. I'd like to echo back to the colors I'm using, but we'll see. Actually, that looks fine. Progress, not perfection here. And this is off here. So I'm going to just cut this a little bit here. That photo behind. There we go. Rest and relax. We have a phrase sticker on there. I think this is good for this side. I'm done. I'll be able to journal on this, like I said. And then this side. So this side, there's really a lot done already here. And since I think this is the only photo that's not glued, I'm going to glue this together. And I do this because I like the photos to line up back to back so you can't see like the other photo behind it if it's a little bit bigger as I trimmed it, that kind of a thing. You don't have to do this. This is just a little thing that I like to do. To kind of moved around. There we go. That's a little bit better. Okay, so back to this. This is the piece I really need to deal with. And then just looking to see if there's any, like we had so much fun would be good for this. A whirlwind of holiday fun would be fun because that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll put the we had so much fun above it because this was a whirlwind trip for me. It was just really, I was there for 2 full days and then like 2.5 days. It was quick. And we got a lot of fun done in a very short amount of time. So a whirlwind of holiday fun, and then we had so much fun. I think on top. Actually, I'm going to leave this off. I think I'm crowding out the picture there, and I really like that photo. So I could look at echoing a star here, but again, I think I'm just, I actually like this, I think more simple. Less is more on this one, because I think when I add stuff to this, I lose how beautiful this photo is. And if I hadn't had already the four up here, I might have changed this and use some of the extra pockets I have for this, but I decided not to. Oops, let's go this way with this. This 2 is like rotating. Well, it's really not the 2, it's the photo under it that was. Just trying to decide, do I want to pull in like a little star from my puffy stickers? I definitely could do that here pretty easily. That might bring in, let's see what this looks like. If I bring in like a green and maybe a little blue stripe here. Except the green is a little bit, I want the bigger green one, I think. So getting a little something on here, but not taking away from the photo. Yeah, I like that better. So now I have my blue and my green and red on this photo, but not a lot of stuff. And I think I'm going to leave these other photos blank. There's a little bit of Christmas here, but these, you know, it's kind of fun to have my mom here and then you know, my mom and I here, and then just the kind of other things. And I look at this picture of the 2 of us, and my mom and I do not in any way have the same coloring. Definitely I take after my dad's coloring, but when I look at it, we have the exact same chin and face shape, and it took me a long time to realize that. So that's another reason I love this photo, is just kind of realizing how much alike we do look. So that's kind of a fun thing. All right, so this page, pretty simple. Actually, everything pretty simple here. And I did this page in about 20 minutes at the most. And now I already had, obviously, the photos printed, and that's a big part of all of this. So, all right, you guys, I think that will be it tonight. Tomorrow, you'll definitely see day 3. maybe even day 4 tomorrow, but I will always do them as separate videos, and they will definitely be much earlier in the day than this was tonight. So thank you guys so much for joining me if you're joining me in real time. And also thanks if you're watching this later. So you guys have a great evening. I will see you tomorrow for day 3. And I have to say, it was only day 2 and I am already loving this project. I hope you're enjoying yours as much as I'm enjoying mine. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.